Hello and welcome to my first ever video on this channel. And today we're playing KSP as the sun rises above our new rocket. We'll be heading to the moon in this first episode. It's a pretty big milestone actually, but who cares? So let's get right away with the launch. And I'll just be talking, I guess, over half of this. But I will explain major milestones, I guess, in the trip. So now I'm starting my orbital turn, and this will just basically get us into orbit. If you're not familiar with KSP, you won't know half of this, so... And there's a clean jettison of our little side boosters. And we have reached a total height of 10,000 meters, so now we're going to go below the 90-degree mark. And we're going to burn through the upper stages of the atmosphere, just because it's easier. And I want to conserve time. This was a pre-built rocket I had built a while back, so that's also why I'm not including the build of the rocket. And just like that, we are now in orbit. Let's check the map. Alright, Apogee's at a good height, so let's just try and get it a little bit lower, maybe. Get a better orbit in general. And that should eventually start lowering the closer we get to... Oh, there we go. And I'll just do engine cutoff here. At Apogee, we're going to just do a little prograde maneuver to just put us into a nice and stable orbit. I'm just going to warp up to the maneuver. Oh crap. Did not mean to do that. But it's going to be fine. Just because it didn't really matter. In the long run, we were facing relatively the right place, so it shouldn't matter. And one, go. And boom. Stable orbit acquired. Now we're on our way to the moon. So, how I like to do it, just set a target. And basically, I've gone to the moon a few times, so I'm a lot better at it. But you basically really just want to eyeball it. And if you don't get it, just really pay attention to these little gray indicators. Those will help a lot. Boom. I don't really care how nice my orbit looks, because it doesn't really matter. But if you do, you can always just... You can double click the moon, and that'll give you a view of your maneuver, or I guess your periapsis and stuff. And so now we are coming around the Earth right now, getting ready for our maneuver. Let me just check this real quick. Alright, yeah, we'll be fine. So I'm just going to warp the rest of the way, just to, again, conserve time. And here we go. We really want to be paying attention to out here. I'm not actually going to do this maneuver accurately. I'm going to go until I have my encounter. Because like I said earlier, I don't really care how it looks. If I truly did care, I could make a nice looking orbit. But I don't. Alright, so now I'm going to jettison that stage. And this is why I gave myself a little bit of leeway, so I can just kind of propel myself away from that. And I'm also going to open up the lander. So now I'm going to warp somewhat close to periapsis, but I'm not facing retrograde yet, so that'll be important. So we can do our capture burn. And I'm not going to do a maneuver for this like I did for my Earth orbit. So instead, I'm just going to do this. And I'm going to probably make another model of this with RCS, because I put RCS on, but I didn't put an RCS tank on, because I'm stupid like that sometimes. But it's fine. This is a more futuristic rocket that can just do this in space, because, yeah, I guess. So, maneuvers are nice, though, because I could already be facing retrograde right now, but it doesn't matter. That's way too slow. I'm just going to warp to exactly, like, periapsis, which down in the bottom left-hand corner you can see. I made it kind of small, but that's fine. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna start burning for capture. I could do a gravity assist off the moon just to go to the moon. What a very, very stupid thing to do, though. Prograde, here we come. I messed up and went a little bit too low. I like my orbits very tight around the moon, but that's just because it's easier that way. And I am going to do a maneuver for this, just because I like to be able to see what's happening, or what's going to happen. It's important that you do quick save, by the way. That's going to be very, very important. Just simply because you will probably mess up. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. No, more like you will mess up at least once. So make sure you do quick save from time to time. I don't usually like to quick save because I like order, and I like being able to keep my Kerbals, I guess, safe. That was, yeah. And so, if I do quick save sometimes, though, so, yeah. The only problem with being here, though, is that, and I went a little bit higher just for the sake of time, so I can warp a little bit faster, but normally, it's a little bit slower of warping, just because of how low you are to the ground. It doesn't like you warping, I guess. To put it in a sane way. Alright, so now I'm going to pick a landing spot as I check how long this has been going. 8 minutes, not bad. We're actually over a fairly nice landing spot, so I'm just going to start burning. And then I'm going to stop because there's a crater. And I was destined to hit that crater. Alright, so I'm basically coming down right now, so I'm just going to deorbit in this fairly flat area. Hopefully. Nah, the Skipper's a good engine. Engine? And so yeah, hope y'all like this lander. I find it kind of neat. Now we need to be facing retrograde. And I'll try and warp as much as possible here for you guys, just simply because it's a task that's quite obnoxious to fulfill. And now I'm going to switch to ground as well, so I can do my suicide burn, which, if you don't know what a suicide burn is, basically you drop yourself at a very fast speed, and then you just burn really, like, almost all your fuel, basically. So you want to get really, really, really slow right here, and then you're just going to drop, like, really close to the ground. And I'm actually going to quick save here. And here's where I'm also going to warp a little bit. But since I'm so low, this is the max warp I can actually do. We are very low to the ground now. I'm going to start burning. Alright, I think I might have waited a little bit too long. Alright, yeah. See, this is why you quick save, guys. Because things like that happen. Boom. So we're gonna start our burn to 0 at 1,000. So it's a little bit faster. And I guess I'm just also really not gonna do a suicide burn, just simply because the Terrier engine is incredibly awful. At least most of the time it is. So I guess I am gonna do a bit of a suicide burn right here. And hopefully I slow down quick enough. Alright, looks like I will. Alright, here we go. Mooner landing. It's coming down. It's a little bit fast. Oh! Uh-oh. Alright guys, we don't need to talk about it. Just land. Come on. No! It's just me being an idiot at this point. Alright, there we go. That should work. Please. Done. Okay. Boom. We have landed. We don't need to talk about that, like, bunny hop type thing that I did twice. Okay, don't pay attention to this. For some reason, he likes to float. Boom. And... whoops. I don't know why I pressed deploy shoot. Alright, so normally I like to put in the surroundings, so we're going to call this Site 3 Polis Landing, because that's the name of this rocket. And for the plaque, I like to, I normally would put the surroundings, but I guess my first vid, success. Because, quite frankly, it might not be. And don't pay attention to that spelling. I don't know if I actually spelled that correctly. So yeah, basically, now let's get a thumbnail for the video. Haha. Wake up, buddy. Now's not a good time to black out. And we'll turn our RCS off. Let's get a view from the flag, I guess. And boom, thumbnail saved. So now let's get our Kerbals back onto the ship, which I'm just going to jetpack up. Now time for you to come on. Back up to the ship. So I really like the Gemini style pod, just simply because it has its own heat shield. And here we go. We are now ascending, though y'all can probably tell. Alright, so we're actually going down, but that's fine. I'm going to retract everything real quick just to have a really compact looking thing, so it doesn't look like a satellite. I'm actually also going to go a little bit higher to get this thing a little bit up there. Don't know why it didn't let me just go prograde real quick. And this is going to take a minute. Oh shoot. We should probably start burning actually right now. And I'm also going to warp here just to spare you guys the pain and agony that this would be. Alright, there we go. So, I'm also still warping. We have 140 seconds left of fuel in this. That'll be fine. So from A-apsis, because it's practically on the equator, we're going to just go prograde. Retrograde a little bit. So I like to try and get as close of a periapsis to Earth as possible normally, but that doesn't look like it's going to be possible. So it looks like that's what we're going to do. Alright, so yeah, fun! We made it to the moon and now we're on our way back. To the moon in less than 20 minutes maybe? Can we get home before in 4 minutes? Let's see. Come on, Time Warp, pick it up. This is, I feel like I'm in a space race right now. Alright, 30 seconds, but we are not waiting for that. Two, one, and done. Huh. Alright then. Let's see this. Ooh, actually that's going to work just in our favor. Oh wait, let's engage everything. Just so we have connection now. So we're going back around the moon. Where is it? Oh, there it is. We need to warp to periapsis here. Let's actually face retrograde real quick. Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen. Let's just warp here. Retrograde, or periapsis is in 30 seconds. And burn. Hopefully we'll have enough fuel for this, but that's... Yeah, no, we'll have enough fuel, sure. Who's that? Oh, Jeb. Why are you there? Alright then. Jeb's just there, I guess. We shouldn't judge what we shouldn't judge what Jeb is doing, alright? So as you can see, I'm playing on a already kind of used save file, as I have many things here. And we have 1 minute to get home. Nah, we'll just make it a little bit over 20 minutes. Alright, here we go. Really getting this down to earth. But I'm getting it down to earth, get it? Haha, funny. Alright. That was an enormous burn, I would just like to point out. So now let's face prograde, because we're basically at apsis, and when I... Oops! Yeah, someone tells me we're not coming home yet. This is my KSS, by the way. Cool, right? Why did it do that? Switch to that. No, let me guess. Can I still revert? Nope. Ha, so I guess y'all have to come home or y'all are going to die. Oh wait, I wouldn't have been able to revert anyway. That's funny. Alright, here we go! Hopefully that wasn't too loud. I have my mic setting a little bit high, so y'all can kind of hear me better. But I do not need to be very quiet, because, yeah. I record at the best time so I do not disturb anyone. Let's see. 13 seconds? Can we do it, guys? Can we do it in 13 seconds? Oh, no, we cannot. Alright, so now... Ooh, what a noise. Good lord. I'm bringing that down for you guys, don't worry. Oh, that's ear piercing. I'm going to bring that down. Alright, yeah. Y'all just won't be able to hear it. Sorry, guys, but it's for the best. Alright, there we go. Let's face retrograde real quick. And now I'm going to dump that. So, yeah, there. Now I can turn volume back up to where I had it, so y'all can hear the music. I'm going to retract that little thingy, the antenna. And I'm going to do this, turn lights on. Alright, so we got those three gonna fire first. So what's it say? Does it say safe to deploy? No. Alright, here we go. We are about to start re-entering Kerbin's atmosphere. And it will be at very high speeds. As you can already tell. And like I said, I'm warping a lot, so 22, 24 minutes I'd say is where we're gonna be at the end of this. Hopefully we do land in the water. If not, it'll be fine. It just might be kind of sore for the little Kerbonauts. And we'll start to see this little thing start to heat up. There we go. This thing becomes bright orange as well, so. Alright, looks like we are not landing in water. But like I said earlier, that will be fine. As this thing has 4 parachutes that will do the job nicely. Alright. So now that we are out of there, we're going to deploy the drag chutes. As we just slowly follow that marker. Let me check my action groups real quick. Alright, yeah, that's where I thought I would leave it. Alright. So I like to cut the drag chutes once they deploy, and this can be deployed. So once they deploy, I'm going to deploy the main chute, and once the main chute deploys, I can get rid of the drag chutes. And that's basically the video, guys. So I'm going to start the outro as these guys make their quite slow descent. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. There will be many more of this to come. I might do a series even. Maybe colonizing the moon, if I can. So yeah, if y'all enjoyed, please like the button. Hit the like button. Good lord. I'm not okay. And maybe hit the subscribe button while you're at it too. And don't forget, if you did like this, to good lord, I can't. Just turn notifications on, I guess. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Goodbye.